there everybody, I'm Rosslyn. Welcome Dorothy and welcome to my third full playthrough of The Creature from Miller's Pond. This is a Choose Your Own Adventure book number 12 in their Bantam-Skylark series, published in 1983. This is a branching narrative book. So it's just like listening to a story, except for that each time I do one of these videos, it's a different story each time. It was written by Susan Saunders and illustrated by Ted Enik. I appear to have this special book fair edition. You should be very jealous because it has this little sign on the front saying so. That appears to be the only difference between this and the normal copy, so I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, Choose Your Own Adventure books do not have a rule system, so that doesn't need to be explained before we can get straight on with the story. Maybe it was the weather last winter, bitterly cold and then suddenly warm. Maybe the freezing and thawing stirred up the mud on the bottom of Miller's Pond in a way it hadn't been stirred up for years. Or maybe it was just time for it to happen. It's the first day of summer, and you and your best friend Hal are going fishing. You take your fishing poles and some fat worms and ride your bikes over to Miller's Pond. I will say now that I will show you the beautiful illustrations like this one throughout. We have here a 2-page spread. I will describe them like this, so you don't have to look at the video to enjoy the story. You can put it on in your car or as you go to sleep or anything. I ain't the boss of you. I will do my best to give a brief description so you can enjoy the pictures, even if you're not looking though. So we see here me and my friend Hal. We are at Miller's Pond. We have our fishing tackle, we have our lines. One of us is, oh, I see in the background the other bike. Yeah, one of the bikes is propped against the tree, the other one's just leaning on the ground, just resting down there. So, we're ready to go. You find your favourite spot, bait your hooks and drop in your lines. Before very long, your cork bobs and goes under. You tug on the line, but nothing happens. Oh, the hook must be caught on a rock. Hal says, I'll wade out and pull it loose. Hal is in water up to his knees when your line jerks so hard that the fishing pole flies out of your hands. And here it is in the picture, doing exactly that as I'm nearly tugged into the water. I nearly got pulled into the pond by whatever is wrenching my fishing pole, startling poor Hal. Oh my gosh, Hal gasps. Sticking out of the water in front of him is a large greenish gold head with a fin down the middle and bulging eyes. The creature spits out your hook and rises from the pond. Its arms and legs shine with scales and its body is covered with a green shell. Run, Hal shouts, but you saved for months to buy your fishing pole. The creature's eyes are on Hal. Should you grab the pole first and then run? Yeah, no, we know that's a bad idea. Let's have a little look at this creature. It's just some kind of gross swamp monster. If you've ever seen a traditional illustration from Japan of a kappa monster, it's a unique Japanese traditional creature, and they usually have a dimple in the top of their head full of water. It is said that if you trick a kappa so that it bows forward and the water tips out, that is how you defeat them. This one doesn't have that though. We ain't playing this on easy mode. Nah, it's just some kind of creature, I don't know what kind. I do need to get away though. I'm not hanging around and getting my pole. You had better get out of here while you can. You and Hal run for your bikes, but the creature follows. Slowly at first, then faster, as it gets used to being on land. You pedal as hard as you can, but the creature is not far behind. Let's go to Main Street, Hal says. There will be lots of people to help you on Main Street, but your house is much closer. We have not actually looked at Main Street yet, and so even though the house is closer, I'm going to say, let's bike to Main Street. You and Hal pedal to Main Street as fast as you can. Mr. Wedgeworth is standing outside the barber shop enjoying the sunshine. What's the matter with you two? He asks. Look, Hal points at the creature behind him. "Ugh!" Mr. Wedgeworth cries. He leaps inside the shop and slams his door shut. People are dashing into stores all along Main Street just to get away from the creature. "I didn't think we're going to get much help here," Hal pants. "What about the firehouse?" There would be a lot of people there, with nets and ropes. Then there's the movie theatre, the cinema, just across the street. Maybe you can lose the creature there. Oh, these are interesting options. I might explore both of these. For now, though, the cinema sounds like a fun option, but would it be more sensible to go to the firehouse? Let's go to the firehouse. Like they say, nets and ropes. I still feel like, I don't know, are we being too aggressive to the creature, though? I'm gonna just try going to the cinema. I don't know, I feel like maybe we're being too harsh on this thing. Does it even need caught? I don't know. The movie has already started when you get to the theatre. The ticket taker is gone, so you and Hal hide inside the ticket booth. The creature doesn't see you. It walks right through the half-open door into the dark theatre. You hear shrieks and screams from inside. "Oh, the creature's after them," you say. "I don't think it is. I think it's just walked in and looked confused. I feel like this is a misrepresented creature." I might be found wrong, though. It's maybe in there, and they're all three kids are torn to shreds, and this thing's got gore dripping from its maw. Who even knows? Let's see. Hal points to a poster. "Oh, look at what's playing." "Gandor, monster from the darkest deeps," the poster reads. You walk into the theatre and find the creature on stage in front of the movie screen. Gandor is growling on film, and the creature is growling at Gandor. Oh, this sounds so wholesome, though. In the picture, you can see the big monster on the film screen just growling, I guess. And there's the monster just like, rah, rah. It's like when a cat sees, like, another cat on the TV and is like, rah, rah. It's so cute. Anyway, the people in the theatre think the creature is part of the show. Oh, well, that's great. "This is terrific," you hear a kid say. Suddenly the lights switch on. "Holy, you two!" It's the theatre manager. "Oh, now we're going to get it," Hal says. I don't know. This could be good for sales. Let's see. "Is this your doing?" the manager asks, pointing at the creature. "Well," you say, "sorry." "Great! See, told you. Just what this theatre needs," the manager says. "How much do you want for that thing?" And here he is pouncing forward to shake my hand about it. He's just got a bit of film theatre, I guess, the cinema, in the background. And I'm like, what the f is going on? He's like taking my hand, and I'm like, no, kind of thing. Anyway, he's loving it. This film manager guy. Anyway, he wants to buy it. He wants to know how much we'll sell it for. What? So we are saying, "The creature isn't ours," you explain. "It just followed us. It lives in Miller's Pond." "I don't care where it lives," the manager says, "as long as it's here on Saturday for the thriller double feature." So you work out a deal. On Saturdays, for 2 free passes and $1 each. I feel like we're getting ripped off, but maybe no. Don't know, whatever. You and Hal go to Miller's Pond and wait for the creature to follow you to town. The creature spends the afternoon at the movies, growling at the film monster and eating popcorn. After the show, you lead it back to Miller's Pond until the next Saturday, when it's a star again. The end. These playthroughs are bizarre so far. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. All 3 of these have not been how I thought this book would be. I thought there'd be lots of interacting with the creature here, and it's all been a little bit looking at it from a distance, a little bit strange little arrangements, a little bit bundling this creature off to places at the end. I'm going to do one more playthrough for this series for a set 4. I'm going to try my best to interact with this creature next time. I'll try. I don't know how. None of the options seem to make that super obvious how. That'll be my idea, though. For my final concluding playthrough of The Creature from Miller's Pond, a choose-your-own-adventure book number 12 from the Bantam-Skylark series, written in 1983, or a bit sooner maybe, that's when it was published. Anyway, written by Susan Saunders with really quite cool, in my opinion, art by Ted Enik. Or is it Enoch? I don't know how you say that, so's if I'm saying it wrong. Absolutely fantastic. I've enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed it too. I hope to see you for playthrough 4 if you have enjoyed it, because you'll probably enjoy that too. Bye bye!